Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Noles will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going to the running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Dropping back, it's Woods. Fires left. It's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Noles. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Steps away to find some room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You've got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first down.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Pocket starts to collapse. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
He's got it on the right. through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Woods. Snags it over the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Woods. Finds his man down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play.
42 Spider.
To throw, it's Woods. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got him downfield. Running through contact. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the gun, the ground game. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw, extending the play, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It's Woods. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida State 28, Maryland 16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To the air, it's Woods. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
35, Maryland, 23.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to pass. It's Woods. Buys a little extra time. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Terrapins are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete downfield.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
He's right on target. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And that pass is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win.
He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good...
And it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He's got the back in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the left. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive.
And he's running in the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.